Hello, Grand Rising. And how are you, Grand Rising? Now, we're going to start putting up lots and lots of receipts. When we sit on here and we tell and we talk about wrongdoers. We're not lying, boo-boo. We don't have no time for that. When I say the wrongdoing and corruption is going to stop here and now, I meant what I said. Did you hear me? Hold on. Maybe this will make it more clear when I come on like this, okay? I put the Gucci's on, put the Gucci. I put the Gucci's on, put the Gucci, not the Gucci, the Gucci. Did you hear what I said, damn it? Okay. Now, do you remember when I told you about the landlord who's really a slumlord? He owns property in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, 2951 Hubbardton Place, Reynoldsburg, Ohio, 43068. He owns that property. He owns the one that's next door. They're attached, 2949 Hubbardton as well. And they're both pieces of shit. And the tenants that live over there are going to be witnesses. Yes, they are. The husband and wife over there. Because actually, they saw the condition of this place that this slumlord tried to be slick with. They saw it prior to me even moving in. They said, we've seen it. And we said, oh my God. I was like, what? Yeah. So it's like, huh? He got it together enough to mask, but it wasn't rent ready, obviously. It was just some bullshit. It was kind of like, remember the movie Moving with Richard Pryor? And Richard Pryor thought that motherfucker was playing with him and shit like that when he said he was going to take all that shit out the windows, swimming pool, everything, and he was laughing. It reminded me of that, sort of. This place didn't have not a working nothing. You hear me? All the amenities and shit like that they be putting up in the damn lease and shit, all broken. Washer broken, dryer broken, dishwasher broken, microwave broken, microwave like when you try to put a damn ravioli cup in there. What the fuck? It was like a whole movie. You hear me? But anyhow, aside from that, I done told the story 100 times. But I did want to come back and show you a couple things. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna show you this because I ain't quite figured out how to do it any other way but to put it as a background. So hopefully the way that this, how I'm looking at it, it looks backwards, but hopefully on the video itself, you'll be able to see a portion. What's most important, okay? I told you that this slumlord was a wrongdoer, right? That he participates in home insurance fraud. Did I tell you that? He absolutely knew that there were pre-existing conditions within his property that he paid 10 cents for and he fucking flipped, right? But what he did, he went and signed up for home insurance, right? He went and he signed up for that. And then he put tenants in there, knowing the tenants were going to have complaints about issues, correct? And then he would be able to submit claims to his insurance to have them covered. Okay. But he already knew the place was fucked up. He already knew he didn't put 10 cents into it. He already knew he didn't have an inspection done and all that type of shit. Okay. He's a fraud. And he was reported to his home insurance. Yes, he was. Because he had my family sitting there living in filth and unsafe and hazardous conditions. But yet I had paid all the fucking rent, the entire lease contract. You think that's okay? That's not okay. And there's a whole autistic child living there. Excuse me? So now this court, Franklin County Common Pleas, with Judge Karen Phipps, 22CV 003620, wants to keep all this types of shit like this under wraps and sweep under the rug. And anything that I'm putting in, she's denying every single thing. Certain things that I'm putting on the record that, of course, have names and things like that, she's striking from the record because I told you. I believe she is biased. She doesn't have the ability to be impartial because her friend, she went to Capital University Law School with Michael Cassell. They're buddies or something like that. Maybe not. I don't know that, but I don't have to know that. I feel there's some type of bias. I don't feel I'm going to be able to be treated fairly. I do know they were classmates. I don't know the extent of the relationship, but I think something going on there. I think they have a personal relationship with some type of mayor. And I don't want her over my damn case. She's prejudiced. She's biased. Okay. But she refuses to recuse herself from the damn case. Okay. And see what it was, she thought, because they asked for a summary judgment and so did I. But of course, she did not, she rushes to grant everything that they do. And then she rushes to deny everything that I do. But if I put something legitimate in there, she will ignore it and not do anything at all. So all eyes need to be on Judge Karen Phipps in Columbus, Ohio, Franklin County Common Pleas Court on this case, 22CV003620. It's a lot of corruption going on. Okay. And I don't care what she does. I want to appeal whatever decision she makes. Yeah, because this needs to go to a higher court just to have eyes on her, in fact. I'm not a wrongdoer. And she's trying to revoke my rights, my constitutional right to be able to file a claim when I've been harmed. Yeah, that's what she's trying to do. So we're going to get eyes on her. At the end of the day, it's going to appeals. Then when it's all closed out, we're going to file with the disciplinary council. Now, I will tell you that disciplinary council, I believe they're all in cahoots together as well. They really don't do shit to their own. Okay. They really don't. So this is what we have to do. We have to go to social media. We have to let people out in the universe know what's really going on behind the scenes. Because of course we don't want another Alex Murdaugh, do we? Do we? Because all these people out here, the authoritative bodies like Ohio Disciplinary Council, they have the awareness of the wrongdoings and the bias and the prejudice, unethical behaviors, violation of professional conduct and things like that. They go against the bar, the Columbus Bar Association. They all have the awareness, right? Because you told them in grievance form, emails and everything else. They act like they're going to investigate, just in case some audit or somehow the actual grievance or something, how many they're doing or some bullshit like that comes out to the public. They look like they're really doing something, but they're not doing anything at all. They're sweeping it all under the rug. Okay. And they're not disciplining anyone for anything. There's several attorneys in Ohio that are bad fucking apples, and the Ohio Disciplinary Council has the awareness, and so does the Columbus Bar. Go and check out the reviews at Ohio Disciplinary Council. Google. Go check out their reviews. Okay. Several people feel the exact same way. And I'm sure there are more people out there that just haven't typed it on a little review that have been wronged. It's this city. It's the city. And the lawyers that it is comprised of. That's what it is. Okay. And they're all in fucking groups. Okay. So we have to expose corruption. We have to expose wrongdoers and things like that. We must. So anyhow, I told you that Michael Casson sent me an email stating that he was going to have me and my family set out onto the street immediately if I did not retract the true and accurate report of fraud that his client, Karishna Kualatata, was absolutely participating in. Okay. And I have the text messages and everything, boo-boo. Yes, I do. But see, at that time, I guess Karishna Kualatata didn't tell his attorney that, though, did he? He didn't tell half the shit he had already started before he went and hired him and stuff like that. He's a whole piece of shit. But now they know he's a piece of shit. They know he participates in wrongdoings and illegal acts, and he's very unethical and all that. But they continue to protect him. They continue to defend him and all that type of stuff. So they're just as wrong as him, right? So they are now a representation of him as well. They are all okay. But when this was one of the texts that I had actually sent Michael Casson. Excuse me, but I had actually sent Michael Casson after he had the audacity, the nerve, and the gall to threaten me and my fucking family after we paid our entire rent and ain't done a damn thing wrong. Paid the whole fucking contract up front, okay? Who does that? And who was doing that during COVID? Not a near motherfucker. How about that? Okay? And you want to treat me less than. Kiss my ass, okay? And now that judge and over the case in Franklin County Municipal Court, get eyes on her ass too. I don't trust her. I don't care for her. And I don't think she's going to be fair. Okay. She's not going to be unbiased and impartial. She is biased. She is prejudiced. So what she thought most recently is she thought her little friends had a case because they lied. They lied, honey. They're liars. They're liars. They thought they could get off. They thought somebody was a motherfucking dummy. That's what they think you're stupid. Okay. Okay, no. You're gonna do your show different, bitch. Stop playing with these hoes. Now, okay, I know like Ludacris said, like, I got hoes. I got hoes in different area codes. I got hoes. Go ahead, Luda. And I got hoes. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the hoes up in the 614 area code. And these bitches ain't nobody Luda want. Now, like I said, ain't a damn thing I'm saying on here that ain't true. Okay? No, it's not. It's bringing the awareness, it's exposure. It's true. It's true. If it's not true, then do something. Okay. If it's not true, then do something about it. Okay. Do something then. Huh? What? Okay. Now that judge down there, Karen Phipps, I asked her to get off my case because I feel that I am being prejudiced and she gets biased. Okay. Half these motherfuckers is racist anyway. Okay. Let's just keep it real. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what she got. Well, she ain't ever seen my face or nothing like that. So that couldn't be the case for her. Okay. Unless of course they talking behind the scenes or something like that. Who knows? You know, these motherfuckers are corrupt, honey. And I told you, the next Alex Murdaugh will be coming out of Columbus, Ohio, 9 times out of 10. And what's gonna happen, all these fraudulent behaviors, illegal, unethical behaviors and things like that, the Ohio Disciplinary Council of the Columbus Bar has the awareness of what their attorneys that they license are actually out here doing. They know it. It's in grievance. And they don't want to do anything about it, but sweep it under the rug and be like, yeah, no, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. But when something does happen, when another Alex Murdaugh does present, they're going to play surprised. They're going to act dumb, like they never knew anything about it when all along they had the information. Somebody had already told them. Just like I'm certain in Alex Murdaugh's case. They had the information about the low down, dirty, slick shit he was doing. Somebody was probably given the information. And I would love for that to come out in court. Like, you know what? I actually sent over a grievance long before this had ever occurred. This could have been stopped had there been intervention. Anyhow, aside from that, let's see just a little taste of what Commissioner Qualitata's ass wrote. It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit that would show you. This ain't even all of it, honey. Okay. But he wanted to make sure that tenants knew that what they should do. Okay. Pretty much. Okay. Before this, I'll show another little thing. I'll put some receipts or something in some type of comment or something. Anyhow, if anybody's interested, it doesn't matter. It's all true. I don't fucking give a fuck. I got it all, honey. I got it all. Anyhow, he basically let me know here. Don't let the insurance company know, right? And don't let the home insurance company know because he had put a claim in with a falsified date. He said August 7th. That's when the shit started. That was a whole fucking Bible. These are all pre-existing issues. Okay, he's a fraudulent motherfucker. His attorney, Michael Casson, tried to threaten me and tell me to retract the fact that I had told on him for committing fraud, or he was going to have me set out on the fucking street. That's what Michael Casson said. He's an Ohio attorney. He wrote it. It's on his letterhead. I have it. Yes, he did. He's been reported to several people. Absolutely. And nobody's doing a damn thing about it. He is a bad apple attorney. Yes, he is. He should be disciplined. Yes. He can't be trusted. He's supposed to uphold the law, right? But yet he's telling people to not report the breaking of a law. He's a bad apple, isn't he? Yes, he is. Yes, the fuck he is. And he tried to deceive this down here. And so now he brought some other attorney in the damn case to try for, just in case anything goes public, to try to make it seem like, well, I removed myself from the case because she was saying this and the other, and that I could have been biased, or that I was friends with All County Neo Portfolio Property Management. Well, we know that you're friends with them, Michael. You put a 5-star review on their Google review page. Yes, you did. And I have a copy of that as well. And what you said, Michael, was that you were giving the recommendations to other consumers out there to go ahead and get the services of this particular property management company. You're their lawyer, but you probably, you're their friend. So maybe you became their friend once you let them start managing some of your properties or some real estate or some shit like that you're involved in. But those are your friends. Those are your buddies. You went on there and you said, Rob runs a tight ship. Remember on your Google review for your friends, Michael Casson, All County Neo. property, portfolio property management. Rob, is that your boy? Well, you guys are corrupt. And what you need to do is fix what Krishna Koala did and what all County Neil portfolio did, because, get in Krishna Koala's ass. He's the one who dragged y'all motherfuckers into the shit, not me. It's his ass out here renting piece of shit. Dirty trap house motherfuckers or some shit like that, and putting shit in there that shit don't work, ain't no electricity, the garage door that leads to the inside don't fucking work, everything's nasty, look like dead bodies was up in the refrigerator and shit, like motherfuckers getting sick, rolling flames on top of the gas heater, all that shit. You almost killed us. You almost killed us. No smoke detectors in there, nothing. Everything broke. What's what? Leaks everywhere. Pouring leaks. Okay? Sunken in laundry room floor with mold and mildew and shit like that. And you mad at me? You mad at me for exercising my right as a tenant and turning these bitch ass motherfuckers in? Your friend Rob at All County Neo wasn't even on the motherfucker scene. Okay, did they tell you that? The motherfuckers ain't never seen this place nor walk through this bitch. Okay, they didn't do no walkthrough. They was never fucking heard of when the contract was made between Christian and Water. Okay, and me. Okay, he didn't say that he already had issues with the fucking city code and all that shit like that. The inspectors and all that during COVID when they couldn't come in the house and do the inspect, did he? He hired y'all motherfuckers when I paid him all that money for the entire contract of the bitch. That's neither here nor there. You got to pay your rent wherever you stay and shit like that. Okay. But y'all motherfuckers need to pay for the harms and the injury. And the mental anguish and emotional stress and shit like that that you put my entire family through. Yes, you did. And Michael Casson, you should probably be in jail. You threatened somebody and you coerced them to retract a true report of fraud. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But then you tried to act like Mr. Mr. Jesus Christ, the saint of all time, down there at the motherfucking courthouse to your friend and sitting on that fucking bench and shit like that. In Franklin County Comment Please 22CV003620. All you got to do, you want to go look it up, boo? Just Google Ohio online case information. Type in the fucking case number and you can look at every single thing. I'm not no fucking attorney, so it's probably some shit in there that I did wrong and that's what they're using against me. But bottom line is I'm out here to tell the fucking truth. I'm gonna do the best that I can. I ain't got no money for no damn attorney. I don't have any. And that's what they use against you too. But I'm doing the very best for me to fight as I can, okay, for my right to be able to be heard in a court of law, okay, and seek some type of compensation or some type of remedy where a motherfucker done wronged me. And they have. And I have the right to do that. And so do you. But they'll try to sabotage you like they try to do here in Columbus, Ohio. But I want everybody to keep their eyes on Judge Karen Phipps. I really do. Yes. Because it's going to go to Supreme. It's going to go up to the appeals and everywhere. So hopefully she's making all the correct decisions because I'm going to keep eyes on her no matter what, period. Yep. I believe she's a wrongdoer. Yep. She cannot be impartial. She is biased and she is prejudiced. Period. I feel that way. I asked her to get the fuck off this case, and she refused to get the fuck off this case because she want to make sure that nothing happens with her fucking friends and shit like that. Well, we'll just go to social media, okay? Because it's your taxpayer money. I ain't got no money for no lawyer, not shit. It's your taxpayer money, okay? And they fucking around, and they know it's true. Michael Casson has been on all the email threads and all that long before any type of complaint was filed against him. Yeah, he's on the email threads with Assistant Attorney Tierra Ross from the city of Columbus, the prosecutor or whatever. She says she prosecutes all retaliation cases in Columbus, Ohio. She has the actual retaliation case. Excuse me. She was supposed to be bringing on my behalf. She put it in held status for some bullshit. She said the ordinance was being challenged. But I have all the emails. I have every single thing. Every single thing. Yes, I do. So what they want to do is try to get a summary judgment or get everything I put on the record stricken so the public could never see or know. Well, there's another way to get the information out to the public. It's just come on social media and tell the fucking public. Okay. Yeah. So it's true. Okay. Yeah. So the city code enforcement officer, Christina or whatever Conrad, she's the motherfucker gave me the retaliation paperwork. You just can't print off retaliation paperwork. The code enforcement officer has to give it to you. If they feel that you're entitled to someone looking into a retaliatory claim. She gave it to me when she came and inspected that bitch. I filled it out. I filled it out. She came back. She picked it up. She went and turned it in to someone named Todd Dillard. Todd Dillard gave it over to Tierra Ross. Tierra Ross emailed me talking about she had it and everything like that. She was going to go through it. And then she turns it, all the retaliation cases is placed on hold because of XYZ. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. It's making up bullshit. They're all friends. They're all cahoots. They find any way that they can to protect one another, sweep everything up under the rug, and give you some bullshit, making up shit and doing all this dumb shit. And the Michael Combs on every single one of them threads. He knows I have a lot of evidence because I attach a lot of my evidence, all the pictures, every fucking thing. He was even on thread when I told on his ass that I was under duress, signing some agreement, all that type of stuff. He has full awareness of everything. Okay, he's a whole low down dirty dog and a liar. Okay, and it's true, and I have all the documentation. So anyhow, Commissioner Tata right here, go tell me was the insurance contractor people on the way. He said, yeah, like. Yeah, insurance company, that don't let them know about that it's been leaking for a long time. Okay. Because they may not cover the floor, right? Because it should not be leaking and it should not be like mold and mildew, is basically what he said on the whole thing. They might not cover it, please and thank you and stuff like that. Yeah. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly. Okay. I will be back with another one. Where he said, I'm gonna find out a way to show you the whole shit. I'll maybe I can put it in the comments, upload something like that. I think I have already on another video, but I really don't know. I really can't recall. The purpose of this is to let you know this was one of the texts that I had sent back to Michael Combs when he sent me that threatening email saying he's about to have me put out on the fucking street if I don't write a letter to this motherfucker's insurance company, retracting everything that I said. Who does that? Why would I write them a letter to retract the truth? What I'm supposed to do? Sit here and write them a letter and say, I'm sorry, I take it back. So then they can come after me for lying? I don't think so. It's not a lie. You don't tell nobody that and then threaten him. He absolutely did do that. He absolutely did. I have the evidence. I did let Ohio Disciplinary Council know. They don't really give a fuck. Okay? I let the Columbus Bar know. They sent it over to the Disciplinary Council. Okay? So now the universe and the world knows. All right. So there you go. If that man, if that judge or that man ever ends up in court one day on an Alex Murdaugh type bullshit, don't let them fool you out here in the universe acting like motherfucker didn't have the awareness that they was wrongdoers and participate in corruption. Because if you participate in wrongdoing shit like this, ain't no telling what else you do. Ain't no telling what else your ass is doing. You understand me? You ain't slick. And I said, the shit stops today. You fucked with the wrong one. And see, I don't bother me. I just seen somebody's TikTok the other day. I said, yes, brother. You know what I'm saying, bro? He was a white dude, but he was a red. Doesn't matter, motherfucker. Like he said, I usually don't bother nobody until you come bothering me. And then I go too far. And then I might just go too far. Okay? But it ain't going too far. It ain't going too far where the shit ain't true. But you started it. Won't start now, won't be there. You started it. You started it because you thought I was a punk. You thought I was a dummy. You thought I was just gonna lay down and take it, let you continue to keep your motherfucking knee on my neck like motherfucking Eric May said, bitch. Okay. Nah. So that's not happening. So maybe when the universe and the public gets the awareness about your wrongdoings, illegal, unethical, ill will, wanton, egregious, atrocious, outrageous, and malicious acts, maybe you will begin to take a self-reflection and correct your behaviors. In my opinion, your whole license is revoked. Your whole license is revoked. But of course, you got all your butthole buddies and shit like that, y'all. Sort of high fives and bumping hips and shit like that, and throwing back y'all's looking, and ain't no telling what else y'all motherfuckers are doing. Go on to the reviews, honey. Go on to the Ohio Disciplinary Council reviews, honey. Okay. Somebody already said they was corrupt. That's all they do is drink. They ain't nothing but a whole bunch of fucking drunks and shit like that. But just tied up in a bunch of motherfucking corruption and stuff like this. It's really sad. It's really sad. I'm sure you can make a whole fucking movie with this shit. All the grievances that motherfuckers done turned in on these Ohio attorneys. I'm sure, boo. Yeah. Probably can make a whole movie, just like they're gonna make a movie out of Alex Murdaugh's story and shit like that. Oh yeah. So anyhow, we're about exposing the wrongdoers. Okay, just bringing the awareness. Okay, and thank God for social media. All right, it's the time. It's the season for exposure. Just let it be known. Okay, if you ain't doing no wrong, you ain't got shit to worry about. Okay, and the point is, even if you are doing wrong, if you have done something wrong, ain't nobody no fucking saint. You ain't Jesus. You ain't no heavenly Father. You ain't no fucking body. If you have done something wrong, motherfucker, accept responsibility for it. Be willing to be held accountable. You got to suffer whatever consequences come with that. And then move forward, implementing those improvements that you put in place for yourself. It's not that hard. Ain't nobody perfect. We all have made mistakes. It's when you try to cover them up or you want to seek revenge and shit like that and get defensive. And then you want to act like you, Mr. and Mrs. Goody Two-Shoe and shit, that becomes a problem and a complication. Okay? That's the issue. Get your shit together. Okay? Now, you motherfuckers, Commissioner Quadatoni, all county Neo portfolio property manager, and your low down dirty dog, bad apple worm attorney Michael Casson, who sat up here and sent me an email threatening to have my family put out on the damn street if I didn't retract the true and accurate report of fraud, which I have the evidence of Christian Qualitada actually participating in. Now, don't make me have to subpoena the motherfuckers at the insurance company, and they can pull the real shit, the whole incident report. They can pull that Christian Qualitada actually admitted he put in a claim, an incident report saying that the leaks and on the mold and the mildew and all that type of shit for that laundry room floor had started on August the 7th. And that was a severe repair. It was going to be very costly. And in fact, he was supposed to move all of their tenants out of there for a minimum of a week. Because when the contractors from the insurance company came, they stated they have to take the furnace and shit like that out. You can't be in there without a water heater in the furnace, right? So he would have to relocate the tenants and pay for their meals. That's an expense, correct? He never did do that. He never did do that. Okay? He just avoided all repairs the entire time. City code violations, him and all county Neo portfolio and all that, they ignored the entire time on purpose. The city of Columbus, they brought an environmental case against these motherfuckers, but they only did that because I stayed in their ass about it. And then Chris Clark had the audacity, he's some attorney, assistant attorney or whatever down there, the audacity to tell me that the environmental case had nothing to do with the retaliatory case. Yes, it does, motherfucker. You wouldn't have no environmental case if it wasn't for the retaliatory case, because it is the absolute reason why you have the case, because I told on this motherfucker, okay? I outreach governmental agencies in a complaint form to report inhabitable, unsafe, and hazardous conditions, which I have the right to do and not face retaliation. But that's all a lie. I face retaliation, and ain't nobody stepped in and do shit about it. The mayor of the city ain't done shit. Tia Ross ain't done shit. Chris Clark ain't done shit. Zach Klein ain't done shit. Ohio Attorney General, they say they can't do shit. They don't have a jurisdiction. The governor, nobody, but everybody knows. City council, all of them. They're all on all these emails, and I'll give you all their names if you want. They don't reply. They don't respond. They act like they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Then when you go out and put them on Twitter, that's when somebody puts a phone call and say, bitch, you better call and say something to her. That's when Tierra Ross decided that she was going to send me an email, okay, saying that nothing has happened yet in that one case. But as soon as it does, as soon as she gets the green light from the court, environmental court, she will be pursuing against these people. I ain't never heard from the bitch since. She's a liar. Okay, so this is the city of Columbus, the city of Columbus. Yeah. The city itself, including the mayor, Ohio Attorney General, everybody and their mama, city council, know about this particular case. Okay, there's over 29 public records down there too. At 311.gov, 311.gov. Yeah. You can put a service request online, or you can call over the phone, or you can send them an email. And this issue started way back in like June of 2020, where you could not do in-home inspections. It was telephone calls over the phone and shit like that to landlords and stuff like that, right? Yeah, yeah. 2951 Hubbard took place, Rosebrook, Ohio, 43068. So if you're looking for a public record, you can look under that, or you can look under Christian Qualitada, or you can look under All County Neo Portfolio Property Management. Yeah, there are service requests and complaints and stuff under each and every one of those. It's all public record. Nothing I say on here is a lie. Point blank period. It's not. It's true. And these slumlords like this got to fucking go. And that attorney is a wrongdoer. He needs to go as well. He needs to go as well. Yeah. He participating in wrongdoings and shit like that. He's upholding illegal activity. That's who the Columbus Bar was representing. That's who they want on their team. Wow. When he come out and he do something else is revealed about him one day, might not be for years down the line. But corrupt motherfuckers, that's how they are. They're dark-hearted people. People who do this type of shit, that's what they are. They're dark-hearted people. That's what they do all the time. It doesn't matter. So don't let something one day come out and be revealed about any of these motherfuckers that I talk about on here. Because I'm gonna be the first one to be like, remember people, remember universe, taxpayers, and all this community. Remember I told you what they were doing. I told you, just like I told them out there, the damn whoever their authoritative bodies was that swept it under the rug and didn't want to do shit about it. They'll sit up there and look dumb and stupid because a bitch fights back. And they didn't expect that, simply. They didn't expect it. Because I'll be walking around with just a sweatshirts and shit like that, just dressed down, just cold, chilling, everything like that. Motherfucker probably think, I'm disadvantaged or in a vulnerable population or something like that, which I don't give a fuck anyway, because them's my peeps, but that's your motherfucking problem. You want to judge motherfuckers just based on their looks and how, I don't have to dress up, be cute, be wearing the long eyelashes and motherfucking wigs and shit like that and all that fucking makeup and shit like that. And then get them nails done, clickety clanking and all that shit. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. But you fucked with the wrong one. So when I speak for myself and my family, I'm also speaking for the masses, okay? The bullshit's gonna stop. Tenants, you have rights. I told you. All right? Tenants, you have rights. And you have the right to exercise those rights, and that does include you complaining to a governmental agency about conditioned dwellings and not face retaliation. That's what they said. That's what they wrote on their little paper. That's what they wrote in their little books and their laws and their ordinances and shit like that. Ain't that what they said? They don't mean it, motherfucker. They're putting that shit out there for show. It's not true. They don't enforce none of this shit. I'll be back.